Your peace is on the other side of obedience. It's that simple. Do what God is telling you to do. And once you do it, you receive a peace that surpasses all understanding. I'm a living testimony of that. Last night I had a dream, and when I woke up this morning, I thought about it, and the people in the dream, God was speaking to me about who was what in that dream. And He even showed me myself if I would have disobeyed Him during a certain time period in my life. I reflect on my life today versus how my life would have looked in the dream that He showed me. And I can't do nothing but give Him praise. I can't do nothing but say, thank you, God, for saving me. Thank you for choosing me. But even though He chose me, even though He chose you, we had to say yes. We had to give God our yes and surrender everything and everyone to go where He wanted us to go, because that was always the best route. Our way was never the best way. And in the dream, God showed me that my way wouldn't have been the best way. And on the other side of that is freedom. On the other side of that is peace. I wake up to peace. Yes, I have my trials and my tribulations like anyone else, but following God gives me something that the world can't give me. I was just sharing with my aunt. I don't see how people play with God, because when He really save you, like when He really take you out of darkness and turmoil and just a trap that you felt like you couldn't have got out of, because you couldn't have. The only way you can get out is with God pulling you out and Him showing you the way out and you following Him to get out. But if you've really been through some stuff and you surrendered your life to Christ, you don't want to go back. I know me, I don't want to go back. I told my aunt earlier, if I go back, I die. If I turn around, I'm Lot's wife. And I turn into a pillar of salt. Lot's wife was so concerned on what was back there that she could not accept the promise ahead because she was used to chaos. Her chaos was normal for her. And we have so many people in this world where your chaos is your normal. But there's another side. I'm a living testimony of another side. I'm a child of a father who has life in prison. I haven't seen him since I was 10. I'm a child of a mother who went through incarceration, who lost custody of us. I don't have a whole sister or brother. I have half sisters or brothers because of the different partners that my parents had. I used to be very addicted to porn, very addicted to just pleasure and pleasing myself. I was very self-indulged. I worship idols in the form of people, in the form of things. I know how it feels to be trapped. I was in an environment where everyone worshiped the evil, like worship living the wrong way, getting by and like trying to get over was the norm. Police knocking at our door because people aren't getting along that's supposed to be blood was normal. People knew our names because they came so much. I don't supposed to be here. I don't supposed to be the one who's married to a wonderful man with all three of my children by him, with a successful career, with a thriving business, graduating top of her class every single time. The last time she got a degree, number one in the class. I don't supposed to be here. I don't. But God said different. When I gave my life to Him back in 2016, when I truly said, God, I'm here, yes, He took me down a different path. And ever since then, my life has looked different. And when I really think about it, He's been there. He's been there leading and guiding me. But it was in 2016 that he really just spoke to me and said, hey, I had a Saul to Paul moment. And he was like, hey, you got to either choose me or choose the world. And I chose him. And that's why you see me talking about him all the time, because he's legitly, if that's even a word, he saved my life. For real, for real. He saved my life. And now I get to be the wife he called me to be and the mother he called me to be. My kids won't know my story until it's time to tell them. They won't know, because their childhood and how they're going to grow up is totally different from how I grew up, because I'm a generational curse breaker. You hear me? Are you that? Are we breaking curses, or are we just letting them go along because we just letting life be life in? Are we taking control and allowing God to lead and guide us? Or are we doing the same thing that our mama, our daddy, our grandma, our uncle, and our aunties did, and then wondering why our kids turn out the way they turn out? That's just a real question. I'm not for to play with God. I'm not making this content just to be making it. I am making it because God told me to. He told me to be intentional and to encourage y'all and to motivate y'all to push forward and to take him seriously. Take the walk with him seriously. Your walk won't look like my walk, but as long as you're walking, that's what's important. You seek God, you obey, and peace comes after that. I'm telling y'all, I am so grateful that he saved me. I am so grateful. And when you've been through what I've been through, or even other stories, because I've heard people share their stories with me in person and online, when you've been through what you've been through and God comes to save you, you want to honor your life by serving him. So I pray that you give God your yes, and it remains yes for the rest of your life, because it was worth it. And you want to show him that you appreciate it. You want to express your gratitude by living the rest of your life serving him. It's the best thing you can do. And it gives you peace.